Hey everyone, this video is a hi and goodbye video, and I'll explain that in due time. I was going to make a funny thumbnail with the world's greatest dog, Raleigh, that I was selling my most valuable possession, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. It wasn't funny. I can't joke about Raleigh, the world's greatest dog. She'll always be my little hound. But back to the title of this video, hi and goodbye. I recently had the amazing opportunity to go on a couple really fabulous trips. And one of those trips was with my grandma. And my grandma, this will make sense in a second, is a fabulous water painter. And I have decorated my house with several of her paintings. And I try to, when I can, get out and paint with her on Sundays during the wintertime. I can't bring myself to do it in the summertime because it's just too nice here in Colorado and it's too crummy here in the wintertime in Colorado. So she has paintings like this all around my house. And this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. I like my grandmother's watercolor paintings so much, I even had her paint my bathtub. See? Even my bathtub. This is actually one of my favorite paintings she's done because I helped her do it. You may be asking yourself, what does any of this have to do with hi and goodbye? Well, I'll explain. Like I said, I like to paint with her on Sundays. But I am a far less talented painter. I tend to paint goofy, stupid things like this. There we go, like this. This one is called the Raccoonianus Purchase. They pretty much, all of my paintings involve some type of pun. Like this one. Seek shelter is what I call that one. Get it? Shelter. Or this one. This one is one of my favorites. Nothing like a good old-fashioned trout stream. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, these are just, next level. The Campadillo. Or New Zealand's competitor to Elon Musk's SpaceX, Space Y. And last but not least, we have bunny business. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, what on earth, you're still asking yourself, what on earth does any of this have to do with hello and goodbye? Well, that's simple. I had a lot of time to reflect on these trips that I took with my grandma and another one that I took with my girlfriend and her family. And in conclusion, I came to the conclusion that there was another thing. I decided it would be a brilliant idea to prove that a rat rod is the ultimate overland vehicle. Of course, this was going to be a satirical video, but it went tragically bad. I didn't put enough Loctite on the bolts that hold the drive shaft to the axle, so they ended up backing themselves out, and one of them broke the fuel pump. So about halfway between my house and where we were going to go camping, I lost fuel and had to get my truck or my rat rod towed down from about an hour away. And we didn't get home until midnight or 1 in the morning or something crazy like that. And I realized that I was just pushing way too hard on what I was doing relative to YouTube and cars. And what was really important to me was taking the time to paint with my grandma on Sundays and taking the time to take trips, like the 2 trips that I had the tremendous opportunity to take. So with that being said, I am, here's some clips of the disaster that was the rat rod overlanding trip. Off to the races. This is why everybody needs to consider a rat rod as their next overland vehicle. The list is endless, really. Ground clearance, suspension travel. What else would people want in an overland vehicle? Totally kidding. The rat rod is none of those things. It's the opposite of all of those things.
Why?
Just in case.
Take off the tent and the, what's it called? Plates. Make a run for it.
Yeah. We've resorted to full hobo status. I have no idea what the black spot is on the camera. Is it on the lens? This is my headlamp. It's the best headlamp ever. Get one. This is full hobo status here. There's the ratty. Currently making house meal for myself while I wait for the tow truck. Shepherd's pie, and
He's on the ground now.
it's real like actual camping feel because there's a raccoon over here trying to steal our food. Oh, that black spot is the shadow of the camera. That makes a lot of sense. I should have realized that sooner.
I got a video of him.
So, as you can see, that was an epic failure, which led me to coming to the conclusion that I need to focus up and put more time into the things that are important to me, and YouTube and the rat rod were taking time from that. I would love to continue to pursue cars and YouTube in some capacity. I don't know what that is yet. All I know is right now I got to change some things up. So long story short, I'm selling my rat rod. If you're watching this video, there's a link in the description below to its eBay listing. I do have a reserve on it because I'm not made of money, so I do need to get something out of it. But I'm pretty happy about this overall. Is it a bummer to me? Yeah, absolutely. Will I build another rat rod? Yes, absolutely. Might be with my kids someday down the road. Who knows? I would love that. I hope my kids enjoy cars as much as I enjoy cars. But in the meantime, this is anybody in the world's opportunity to own my rat rod. So go follow the link down below and bid on my rat rod if you want a rat rod in your life. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. And for now, this is the end of video updates here for quite some time. Hopefully there'll be more going. If you want to know what I'm up to, go check out Lemming Robotics. You can check out our website, our Instagram, or our YouTube channel. I'll put links of all three of those in the description below, but that's what I'm working on right now that's really exciting to me. It's been a project that me and my dad have been trying to get to for 15 years now, and just now, which is, I know, embarrassing, you guys would have come to this conclusion a long, long time ago because I'm sure all of you are smarter than me. But I'm just now starting to come to the conclusion and open my eyes up and go, okay, I need to dedicate some resources and some power to this, mostly because it's something I believe in. I believe in it as much as I believe in my enjoyment of cars, but cars are not on the timeline that I feel Lemming Robotics is. So that's what I'm working on right now, is Lemming Robotics. Long story short, quick description here of what we're doing is we're working on bringing on-site digital fabrication or automation, however you want to say it / look at it, to the job site of building homes. So instead of fabricating off-site and bringing components to the job site, we want to bring tools to the job site that are the next generation of construction tools. We are super excited about what we're doing. Our first prototype is called the Woodchuck. That one's already up and rolling, and we've got a whole bunch coming online behind it, and I couldn't be more excited about this. I don't even know if it's possible, but if I get enough money for my rat rod, there is one project that I would love to do. It is in the back of my mind just searing, that I think would give me an amazing hot rod to drive around town, and most of all, it would be a hot rod I could drive other people with, and other people could drive. That's the one thing about the rat rod. It's a little intimidating to drive for just, hey, throw my keys to someone I don't know and hop in and take it out for a rip. And the project I have in mind would be perfect for that. So if I get enough money for my rat rod, I might embark on that with maybe using subcontractors or something along those lines, or someone else to do part of the build so that I don't have to invest as much time in it. But to everybody who is watching this video or sees this video, thank you so much for watching, and find something that you enjoy in life as much as I enjoy painting with my grandma. Have a wonderful day, guys. Well, you guys didn't get rid of me quite that fast. I figured I would actually give everybody some details on what my rat rod is, because I don't think I've ever actually done that. So here she is. Let me pull her out of this garage real quick, and I will give you the rundown on what she is. The body is a 1932 Dodge sedan, and the engine is a 5.7 Hemi from a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Yeah, there it is. Sounds so good. As you can tell, I did get the fuel pump fixed, and I put tons of Loctite on the bolts, the U-joint bolts, so don't worry about it. Fuel pump's running fabulously, and the drive shaft is now affixed properly to the axle. So 5.7 Hemi, 545 RFE automatic transmission from the same 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the rear end is also from the same Jeep Grand Cherokee. The gauge is a new vintage Quadzilla. The buttons here are your left turn signal, right turn signal, and windshield wiper. The horn is this lever here, and it just had to be an Awuga horn. There's no other option. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only logical horn for a rat rod. Let's see, what else? What else would people want to know? I don't know. It is as you can see, it's a 1.75" DOM roll cage. I did that just because I'm trying to keep it safe out here. Along the lines of safety, it's running 4 Brayham bucket seats, each one with a 5-point harness. It is, to my knowledge, one of the few four-door hot rods out there that I've seen that utilizes all 4 doors and has 4 seats. I know that, oh shoot, what's his name? Russell Russell built fabrication. He has one that's very similar that's done up in black. That is an absolutely gorgeous car. I believe it was on Jay Leno and Autotopia LA and a lot of those channels. The inside of the door cards is just this quilted leather. The handles are these pull handles. The latches are from the '06 Jeep Grand Cherokee as well. So you pull them like a Porsche style pull handle. Right there undoes the latch. Let's see, what else? Oh, the roof. The roof is one of the coolest things about this vehicle. It is, when my parents bought this land that I'm standing on right now, they bought 40 acres, and the guy that they bought it from, his name was Jimmy Shanks, and his parents, to my knowledge, homesteaded it. And they had a home that was down kind of in the draw over that direction, and local high school kids were drinking in it and causing all types of havoc, so they just took it down and stacked the lumber up. And this is one of those pieces of wood, is this 200-year-old or 150-year-old pine. So it was cut into little slats, and then an intern of mine at the time milled a cove on one side and a bead on the other side. So it's like an old cedar strip canoe. The roof, very, very, very cool. The whole project was 100% aesthetics based. I just picked things off of cars that I saw at SEMA and other car shows. I said, oh man, that's freaking cool. Oh man, that's freaking cool. Oh man, that's so freaking cool. And I built this. So I wanted disc brakes on all four corners. That's what it has. It is a dropped forged beam axle with dual elliptical posi slide leaf springs. I'm not sure I said that quite right. And Speedway disc brakes. It is cowl steering with an old Mopar B-body box, I believe. I cannot remember off the top of my head at the moment, but Mopar guys will recognize that right away. As you can see, my wiring is a tad bit of a rat's nest, but it is actually not all that bad when you get into it. Underneath the hood here, I really wanted fuel injection. Oh, actually, real quick side note, the headlights. The headlights are from an old Fiat tractor. I imported those from England. There was a Kickstarter that someone did, and it was this lamp that was kind of standing there, and its head was an old lamp. And I thought they were the coolest looking lamps in the world. I have no idea how they got them all, or if they reproduced them, or what the gig was, but I scoured the internet, found someone in England that had these, paid like $200 to get them shipped here from England. They were bright orange when I got them, so I just buffed them down to bare steel, and then had the lens cover here, or whatever you would want to call these. I had those. These are aluminum. I had them powder coated in black. The turn signals are inside the headlight. It's a halo that's inside the headlight. So, this yellow halo that is right there inside the headlight itself, flashing. And then in the rear, it's all LED as well. So that's the turn signal, and then the lower white part here is the reverse and a third brake light up top here. These are LEDs lighting up the license plate. And let's see. I don't know. This is a cool car, guys. Let's look under the hood. Oh, right, that's where I was. I wanted fuel injection, but I'm not wild about the way modern engines look out and about. I love the way they operate, but as far as having an open hood, not 100% my cup of tea. It's hard to dress them up. So I wanted a full hood on this car. It is 100% possible and doable. On the hood itself, you gotta just press down in the middle a little bit, and then pop right open. And I do think it would be really, really cool to louver the hood. Do full louvers on the top and the sides, oh, that'd be gorgeous. So here it is, 5.7 Hemi, nothing too eventful to it. Awesome amenities of a modern engine. Starts up every time, reliability. I did switch it to a center sump from Holley because the rear sump was a little low to the ground. This vehicle is in no way, stretch, or form absolutely perfect. I would never tell anybody that, but it is just a head turner and a half. And if you wanted to make little teeny tweaks to it here and there, it's totally doable. Amazing platform to start with. It is a boosted diaphragm on a Willwood dual piston system. Okay, I feel like I'm railing on. You guys probably aren't digging this. This feels too much like a sales pitch. Anyways, long story short, that's the Ratty. Go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can kind of see here, if you want a quick peek, I'll give you guys a little teeny teaser on Lemming Robotics since I mentioned that. This is the woodchuck right there. So if you want to know more about the woodchuck under that silver box, I'm just going to tease you guys a little bit. Go check out Lemming Robotics. And we will be explaining the rest on there. Me and my Padre. But thanks you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys.